that we're going to be having for you this morning. With me, I have Dr. Valerio, who's the Dean of the ATC. She's going to be going over some different things. Just a real quick note, Dr. Valerio, there are arrows underneath the PowerPoint. You can go through them, and you'll be able to get through your slides. Anyway, without further ado, I'll go ahead and hand it over to you, ma'am.
Hello, good afternoon, guys. We have some kind of difficulties here. First of all, let me apologize. We have a little mistake, and I don't see anybody again on my computer. I see Miss Patricia Bunch to the staff, but I don't see the presentation anymore. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello. I don't see my presentation anymore.
Maybe refresh your screen.
I did. Okay, now I got it. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm Olga Valerio, as you can see in the slide. I'm the Dean to the Advanced Technology Center. My phone is there, 831-2352, as well as my email. First of all, I wanted to show these amazing pictures that we have it at ATC. Many of you, maybe they don't know what is the Advanced Technology Center and what we have inside. Maybe you can see only a bunch to the solar panels around and 2 buildings far away from everybody. And some people think that maybe we're a different school. Well, I have a surprise for you. We have a neat and amazing things here in Advanced Technology Center, and then we are here to show you what we can offer to you guys. First of all, let me tell you that we have a bunch of the programs here, career technology education, as welding, electrical, heating and ventilation, robotics, machining, HVAC. What is the idea that we have it here? Many of us, you know, we are not, for example, in my case, I like to work with my hands. And then an associate degree in applied science is the best for us. And why? Because they teach us how to use our hands, how to use our skills that maybe we don't know what kind of skills that we have. Then the idea is to create pathways. The idea is to create different kind of levels, because sometimes we want it to work right away, and we want it to make money. Who doesn't want it to make money, right? And then we create a different kind of levels. We have a level of certification 1, level 2, and our associate and applied science degree. With level 1, you can be able to work. Even as soon as you graduate, you can be able to work and keep going, you know, with your education in level 2 and have a job. And then you can finish your associate degree, obviously, and you still to have your job. Why we do that one? We do that one because we want it, especially technical skills are very demanding right now. We have a lot of people that they wanted our technicians from El Paso Community College. Then at the same time, the students are making money and the students are going to the school, but you are making money in what you like it, what are you studying. That's the big advantage that we have it in our career technical education. And then what we promise to you? We promise to you that you are going to have a competitive skills, you're going to have advantage against them other people that they don't have any kind of education. You're going to be learning together your soft skills, as well as your academics like math, English, and with your practical application. What is your practical application? Your practical application is your courses in welding, your courses in heating and ventilation, electrical, machining, manufacturing, maintenance. And everything is translated to be successful. To be successful, make money for you guys that can give it to you the opportunity to have a good life. And when I talking about good life, is to be competitive outside, to make a really good salary from 38, 46, 40,000 K. These programs make a really good money, and I'm going to show you later how much you can be able to make. What is the mission to the ATC? Well, the mission that we have in El Paso Community College, especially at ATC, is focus on the state to the art with your skills that you can develop. That skills that we have is for a specific industry. I mean, if you study HVAC, you're going to be working in HVAC. It's not like a business. Let's say business, you study business, or a person with a liberal art majors, they can be teachers, in music. Some people, they are teaching on music, appreciation music. Some people work in teaching communication, and other people teach government. But here, in our programs in correct technical education, is a specific industry. And then we have to meet what is needed outside. In other words, if they have a new equipment outside, we need to buy it, and we need to teach to the students the new equipment and the new technology that we have it outside. Our classes have a flexible schedule. When I said flexible schedule, we go by mini semesters. We can have a classes morning, afternoon, night, or weekends. Why we do that? Because like I mentioned in the beginning, we have any students that they can be going to the school at the same time that they already have the certification of completion level 1. Our certifications of completion, usually they go from 6 months to 1 year, no more. And then that one is going to provide to you to be working. But what happens if they say your people that you work, the company says, do you know, Olga, you need to come into work at night. We are changing your shift. Then you can change your schedule with us too. Let's say that you are coming in the morning. I'm going to change your schedule during the afternoon. Let's say that you're working in the afternoon. We can change to you in the morning. The idea is help you and support you with your courses. That way that you cannot miss school and you can graduate it on time. And the really interesting thing that we have we go by mini blocks. We have been going by mini blocks since 2010 or more. With mini blocks, I'm talking about 5 weeks, 8 weeks, or 4 weeks. We teach one class at a time. When in your regular classes, in the regular semester, you take, let's say, 4 or 5 courses. With me, you're going to take the same 4 courses, but let's say you start in September, you start in August, you go to finish in September, and then another class is going to start. You're going to be focused only in one class at a time and in one subject. That way it's going to facilitate to you to focus and be more successful, because we don't want it that you flunk in your courses. All of our programs, they have a national certifications, which one is going to help you to be more marketable. Our staff and faculty, we work together with the industry. For us to be successful and find a jobs for you guys, we need to have a really good partnerships with everybody in all of our programs. Let's say manufacturing. We have a really close relationship with the manufacturing companies in El Paso, Toro, Eaton, what is another, PMT, many Coca-Cola. We are ready, many companies. We are work with the electrician, 3 states, and apprenticeship. 3 states is the different private companies. In fact, we have also a relation with the city, also with the community, with everybody, because we need to find a job for you guys. The goal for us is to provide to you a job. What we have in an ATC? Well, in ATC, believe it or not, I invite you, first of all, to come in any time that you wanted. If you wanted to have a tour, just stop by in the front office, ATC Building 1. My room is 107. My ladies are in front, my assistants, and you can say, I'm coming from the college, and we wanted to have a tour. By all means, we provide to you a tour. Our facility is around 28 million with all the equipment that we have. We have 11 areas of learning. We have a distance learning lab. What is the distance learning lab? Well, the distance learning lab, we help to you guys with computers if you need it, if you want to study. We do also help to our students tutoring one-on-one, especially if you go behind to your courses. All the instructors, when the class is over, we stay 2 hours, guys, for you, and we have an open tutoring for you on electrical and HVAC and welding and maintenance and CAD and diesel in all our programs. We have a lab assistant. The lab assistant are certified lab assistants because the lab assistants also can help you in your lab. This is the programs that we have in precision machining, industrial maintenance, plastic, welding, electrical, robotics, heating and ventilation, renewable energy, drafting and design, and diesel technology. And let me tell you, this is very interesting. All these programs, we are going to have a big gap. Actually, we already have, because many people is retiring. We receive a call for the industry. I can say maybe twice a week, asking for people in diesel and in renewable energy. Which one is a practical new program? But because it's kind of new, any school from El Paso has this program. We are the only ones here at EPCC, and that one is make a big advantage for all our students. They are coming with us, because guess what? They are going to call in EPCC asking for the students they are going to graduate. The students are making a really good money right now. Heating and ventilation, man, I always needed somebody in HVAC. You know, we have in our house sometimes the AC got broken, and we have to call somebody in HVAC. And how much they are going to charge you just to go to see your house? $50. Electrical is the same. Welding, I mean, you go to make a gate or just to weld 2 pieces of metal, how much they are going to ask you? $50 or more, because they have to charge you from the time they are leaving from their house to the time they are going to be in your house. Industrial maintenance and plastic, we still to have some plastic technology here, because nobody teach plastics. We are the only one. Obviously, we have a big demand, as well as machining. This is the benefit to our students. We have high technical skills. When I say high technical, you can acquire high technical skills training. It's because we have a state-of-the-art facilities. We have all the equipment that you're going to need it outside. We are going to teach you the fundamentals in the different disciplines that you wanted to choose. But not only that one, like I said, we are going to help you to find a job. And then we are going to be very sure that everything that we are giving to you or whatever we are training to you, you're going to be using outside. Why? Because we have in the meetings, the advisory committee meetings with our disciplines, that they are coming and telling us, our community, do you know, Dr. Valerio, I need your students learn this, A, B, C. I don't want it that they're learning something, let's say, that we're teaching a long time ago. Then we have to move. These kind of technologies are very fast move because technology change every day. That's the way we have to be changing. Skills. We do a skills upgrade. Let's say that you graduate and you decide to come in. We can upgrade your skills later on, maybe 5 years or 10 years. We have students that are coming because they wanted to learn about new technology and electrical. You know, or let's say right now, all the elevators. We have a big problem with the elevators. You know, the old elevators are getting broken. They cannot find parts to work the elevators, and there is a new technology. We are teaching that technology that is behind to the elevators to make these elevators to work. But because it's a new technology, not many people is outside working with this technology. We have people come in and say, you know, Dr. Valerio, I know that you are teaching these programs in electrical. We wanted to register and take the courses because I'm working already, but I need this one to upgrade my skills. By your means, they come in and register. Like I mentioned, the benefit is also job placement after the completion to the program. Obviously, we help you to find a job, but remember, we help you, and also we have CARES, the career service. They also help you. We work hand to hand to be very sure, guys, that when you graduated, you have a job. We are not like maybe our private schools that they said, okay, you graduate, bye-bye, we don't need you anymore. No. You graduate, You come in with us and tell us and tell to when I said us, the instructors also, hey, I'm going to graduate. What is my next job? That you have something for me. We have a co-op also, internships. We send it to you to the industry, and we have been very lucky, if you want it to call that way, is because they always keep our students. Sometimes I told my instructor it's not lucky, it's because we produce a really good students with the skills that they needed to be successful outside in the workforce. We do, like I mentioned to you, on-site counseling. The counseling we do is in our programs, and it's one-on-one, but by all means also you have another departments in the college that they give it to you counseling in math, English, reading, because this is the core courses. But here, because we are very specialized, and then it's going to be hard for the whole college, to have a one welder, maybe in the different department, and to teach in welding, because they require also equipment and requires certain safeties that you need to follow up. Then we do here the one-on-one tutoring. We have our resort lab, like I told you. We help you to do your resume, access to the internet, online registration, free placement testing, and free tutoring. When I say free tutoring, it's free for our students from our programs that they do it. Because if you go, sometimes if you wanted to upgrade your skills and you come in with us and you wanted to have maybe 1 day or 2 days, we give it to you the tutoring. If you go to the different college, they are going to charge you for that kind of tutoring. We can help you after you graduate, maybe 4 hours, just to upgrade your skills again, or 8 hours. We help you guys, and it's free. You don't have to pay if you wanted just to upgrade a little bit your skills, especially in welding. In welding, if you don't practice every day or very frequently, guys, you're going to be losing the skill. But you can come in and say, I'm a graduate student. I graduated 2 years ago, and then you sign documents to say that you were from the college, and then you're going to follow all the protocols, all the safetiness that you have to do it, and you come into practice, for 2 days, 3 days, because whatever you already have in your brain, and it's a muscle memory, even with your muscle and in your brain, and you're going to get it right away. And by all means, guys, they can come in with us, and we provide whatever is needed for our students to be successful. What is the benefit from our community that we work so close? Like I mentioned, we have our advisory committee. Our advisory committee is to tell us what is needed to be teaching and what is doesn't need to be teaching in, what kind of equipment that we need to buy it, what kind of equipment they are using outside. Well, the benefits from them is that we provide to them all the resources that they need in technology. We develop the workforce. We build it up what is needed for them. We provide students that they can be successful, and they cannot be training from the company, because when somebody is hired, a new employer is hired, if the company has to train them, they are going to be losing money. But when our students, they go, they may be training like 1 week or less to the 1 week. And that one is a benefit from the industry. We do a specific training for them. If they said, Dr. Valerio, I need 20 people. Eaton is a new company to come to El Paso before the pandemic. I have the opportunity to be there like maybe 2 weeks ago. And they told me, Dr. Valerio, I need 40 people. And I asked them, what kind of program do you need? They give me a tour, and I noticed they needed a people in machining, they needed people in electrical and industrial mains. I asked them, what do you want for me to be? Doctor, can you focus in this? Can you teach at least 3 days about this subject, about the wiring, about the cables, about safety? I said, by all means. Then I have students that are going to graduate this December. They are already going to Eaton, having an interview with them, and some of my students, they already were selected. And we're talking about it that 20 students right away, they are going to find a job. If, in fact, I have a hard time to find the students because the majority to the students, they already have a job before graduate. Because remember, I mean, we are living a gap, especially in career technical education, from the kind of programs that we offer in ATC. I mean, if you wanted to make a fast money, guys, come and have your certification of completion for 1 year and boom, go to work. And then if you wanted to be a nursery, man, you already have money to pay your nursery, or you wanted to do your PhD. I mean, this is a skill that you always wanted to have it. I strongly believe that everybody should to have a skill, and then you continue whatever you wanted to do it. And when I said that one, is because you can call me Dr. Valerio, but I have a skill. I have a skill in machining. Before, when I graduated from my high school, I went to the machining because I was not sure I can be able to finish my degree in metallurgy. I don't know if that's something I wanted. Sometimes I had my question, doubted by myself. Maybe this is not what I wanted. Maybe this is not good for me. Do you know all the doubts that we have it when we are graduating from the high school, and then we go like, yeah, I'm going to make a money, but what happened? I don't like it. You know, and then I decide to have a skill. And I have my skill, and boom, look at that, where I am. And I believe that many of you that you are there, guys, you're going to have this opportunity. Coming with us and have a tour. We partners, you know, with the business, like I mentioned, on our community. We have many opportunities also. The industry, we don't have some kind of equipment, or we need some supplies. Sometimes they donated for us, especially because they wanted for us to be teaching what they needed. Our programs are based in apprenticeship, and we have a qualified applicants. I mean, all the instructors that we have it here is a very qualified instructors that they have 20 plus 1 years on experience. They work in the industry. One of the requirements to be a professor from ATC is that you have been working in the industry. Because how are you going to be learning if the instructor is in front to you, never have experience? It's one of the requirements. You need to have an experience in order to be teaching the students. This is the programs, like I mentioned, this is all the programs that we have it here at ATC. The ones is in a big demand right now is diesel, machining, and industrial maintenance. I mean, renewable energy is in demand because it's new. Heating and ventilation, I always have employees, a job for my students. But right now, I noticed that shortage is coming in diesel, welding, and industrial maintenance. Many people understand industrial maintenance is going to clean it up, the industry to be with a map. No, guys, I'm going to show you later on what is industrial maintenance. This is industrial maintenance, robotics and automation. We have, like I mentioned, we have a pathways. The pathways is level 1, level 2, and associate applied science degree. This is level 2, robotics and automation is level 2 for robotics. I have it here. We have a stackable credentials, level 1, level 2, and associate degree. This is the salary, $32K with a certification of completion, 6 months, level 1. You're going to start to make $32,000, guys. You start usually from $14 per hour to $17 per hour with benefits, full time. And then, even though when I send my students to the industry after they finish the level 1, because I mean, it's a big demand that I have to tell to the industry, just wait for me, guys, wait for me, because I don't have any student. As soon as they finish the level 1, I send it to them to work with the only condition they are going to allow you to finish your associate or at least your certification of completion level 2. Why? Because I wanted that you make more money. And then as soon as that you have your associate applied science degree, they increase your salary. And maybe in the future, you can be also an instructor for us because your experience and be working in the industry. This picture is so we have this robotics. The one is in orange, guys. We have this robotics. You learn how to program in the robotics, how to move. And then we work also with drones. We have a bunch of the drones here that we fly here inside. What did you learn? You learn to fixing That's industrial maintenance. You learn to fix it, you learn to programming and how to do better with the students. Here at the bottom, you can see many machines. This is a robotics or mechatronics we call. You're going to see in the manufacturing industry this kind of equipment, and I'm going to show you the next picture here. This is the equipment that the students fix and they work on it. You're going to see all the big machines. Your work is going to be as a maintenance technician, is to fix the machine, to know how they work, how to program it. We have a different kind of equipment. You can see it. We do programming, we do circuit analysis and pneumatics. For example, in the picture that you have on the top, this is a project for the machines when the manufacturing industry, the plastic machines, they have a different kind of the machines that they make the plastic parts. When one of the machine is broken, guess what? You have to reprogram it. And here the students are learning how to reprogram it, how to fix the machine. Then at the bottom, you have the robotic arm. It's a Pegasus robotic arm and programmable logical controllers. Remember I told you about the elevators, they have a new technology. The new technology is programmable logical controllers. And then what we do it, we teach to the students that one in order to fix the elevator. That's in industrial maintenance. The people usually to fix the elevator is a mechanic. It's no electrician. It's a mechanic. Many people got confused. No, it's a mechanic person in maintenance, because they work with automation. This is the names I have. Festo, Pegasus. Festo is the name to the different kind, the brands that we have it outside, because we teach a different kind of brands. We don't teach only one brand, because the student has to be have all the fundamentals and different kind of equipment that the industry use. That way that you can be able to fix it when you see that kind of equipment on this brand. It could be Festo, it could be Pegasus, or it could be PLC. Here, again, this is the robotics. You can see that's, this is an ATC. This is actual picture and actual students that you can see at the bottom with the drone and a student fixing the drone. That's why we do it. We have the microcontrollers in the robotics. Is the one is at the top in the Pegasus with the guy with the drone. We have the microcontrollers. And then also we have here this gentleman in blue. He's showing how he was programming this behind with a little orange. This is a robotic arm. This is a robotic arm that you're going to see in the industry that students were programming. Okay, we also have the red one. The red one that you can see is why the robotics has to be conducted. This is amateur. This is how to operate and maintain the part. And then we discuss the different kinds of robotics, because everything is robotics. The drone is a robotic. Also we are working with territorial vehicles. I don't know if you know that we have right now a semis that they are driving by themselves. This is a robotic. This is a programming they are doing. We are working right now in that one, in this kind of automation. And it's a new technology, but it was requesting from the companies, from Volvo, to working in this new technology. Even though it's a diesel, but because the truck is by automated person that is not there, you are directing your semi truck from your computer. Then we need to fix the software. We need to know if something got wrong. That's what we are working right now. And this is a new technology. It's pretty new. We already have some semis in the middle to the road. I don't know if somebody has seen it, that you have one lead semi, and then the next one is the one is follow the lead semi. The one is behind is the one that doesn't have a driver. That's the one only running because we have programming the semi. And that's what we are working right now. This is the really new stuff that we have. And then this is our HVAC area. As you can see, this is the new equipment that we have it. This is the one is at the top. This is an industrial. The one is at the bottom, the little like a little mirror. This is like a little house, a mock house. If you I hope that you come into ATC. And if you come in with us, this a little house is like your house. Has the AC, they have a mini split, has the electrical, has everything that you needed in your house. And then we teach you how to work in, how to program in your house. And actually, this house is everything is programming by the computer. I mean, if you wanted to control the AC, you can control it by a computer. If you wanted to control your lights, you can control it by the computer. If you wanted to turn in or turn it off, your AC is by the computer. It's too hot, and then you wanted to increase the temperature by the computer or decrease by the computer. That's a pretty neat house. I invite you again. I never going to be tired to telling you guys. I invite you to stop by and see us. And here we have the electrical technology. As you can see that we have a bunch to the motors and control at the big wall. This big wall is about all the motors that the electrician needs to learn. And I believe as you have seen in your house, these kind of little boxes that you can see it here at the bottom to this picture in electrical. These are little boxes and in your house and also there in the industrial. We teach you guys how to work with this one, how to run all the wire in your house. And we have like a little houses around, and then we teach you that, how to do it. And we teach you the very simple, how to put in a ceiling fan in your house. This is the most simple thing. We teach you how to do it, how to run a wire from from one room to the another room, how to run even a wire for your Wi-Fi to be connecting from outside. We teach you all this kind of stuff, or very neat stuff, I said. Here in ATC, we provide summer camps. Maybe many people that you don't know, guys, we try also to help bring kids from the high school. We do summer camp. Before the pandemic, we were doing every single year. We do for 1 week. We teach electrical, renewable energy. We teach all the different programs before courses started, classes started at ATC. We provide a free summer camp. I always said nothing is free, but this free summer camp is by, they pay, who pay for the summer camp? The industry. The industry give it to us wherever we needed to provide summer camp for high school kids. Why? Because they need it. They need the labor force outside. Because like I told you, we have a hard time. Industry has a hard time to find somebody. I suggest to you guys, come and enjoy. If you know somebody, I'm going to send them to the department, this department, Ms. Patricia and Ms. Lucia. I'm going to send in flyers that maybe they can send in to everybody and the Tejano and show how we do it. Is every year, and we are going to start next year again with the summer camp for all the students. We have EPSD, Job Corps, and Islera. I have a summer camp also only for women, and summer camp for mixed students and for guys. You know, it's for all of us. We wanted to empower everybody. And then we have a dual credit workforce classes in diesel, machining, electrical, and robotic and automation. Usually these classes is for, we have it right now for Islera. No, we have it, with Islera, with El Paso District, and we are working right now on the PTEC for Fairbanks on diesel. These students are coming with us. And I wanted to mention something. It's really hard to have a dual credit. For us, it's really hard because these kind of programs are very expensive because equipment. And what we have been doing lately is having the students coming from, right now for Fairbanks, they are coming twice a week to the TTC. They are coming to receive the instruction in diesel. And then maybe in the future, Socorro is planning to come in with us. But they wanted to be focused more in maintenance and electrical. That's what we are planning to do it. We are receiving students from high school coming with us and enjoy. We call that transportation training, that's right. And I have a video. I'm going to see, I can show to you guys. Here I have what we wanted to do, the first step that we always wanted to do it is have a nice pathway from high schools and EPCC. That's what we provide the summer semesters. That's why we provide these summer camps. That's why we go to the high schools. If somebody invites us to go to the high schools, we go with equipment, with instructors to show what we have it here. And I can tell you every time that we go to a high school or somebody invites us for the career day, for us, we make a big move because it's not only the instructors go and give you the flyers. We have to put in equipment to go to show to the high schools what we have. Because I strongly believe that my instructor believes that the only way my students are going to be learning is by see what they are going to be learning. And I wanted to mention also that, for example, welding. We have a 3D dimensioning welding. We took our 3D dimensioning welding equipment. That way the students can practice and they can see it, what is welding. Because students came with us, and the first thing that we showed to them is to learning welding in 3D. Why? Because our new students, they learn, they born with a phone. They like to play video games, and the welding is like a video game. And then we show them how to do it, and then for maybe 2 weeks, that way they can increase their skills. If they never have been touching a torch or a machine in welding, then that's why we put in them in 3D. That way they get accustomed, they know how to use the welder machines, and then they go to the actual welding machines. It's pretty neat to see how welding, you can get it at three-dimensional equipment, and you can hear all the noise, but actually you don't have electricity there. You don't have anything. Everything is showing the system, and you can see what is you right or what is you wrong. We have 3D, and then we are looking for a 3D equipment also for diesel and for electrical and HVAC. We are in the process to bring these 3D simulations. When I say it's 3D simulation, because it's a video games. And in the future, we are planning to do all of our programs to have some kind of 3D simulation to provide to the new students what they are familiar with, in order for us to help them to be more successful in the school. And after the school, our key is to find a partnership to provide to them jobs. And who is going to win? Everybody. The industry, our economic development, the economic in the city is going to be higher, and everybody's going to be great. And I do this one when I said industry. In this slide, you can see high schools, EPCC. It's high school because we provide the summer camps, and we work really close with the high school. EPCC, when the students are here, I also I have the opportunity to go with my students from EPCC to Washington, D.C. They have been competing doing research in renewable energy. My students in renewable energy before the pandemic, they got a prize for being the first student with an associate and applied science degree to go to compete and develop and research a new material for the solar panels, how to avoid the solar panels get so hot that they cannot be able to produce any more energy. The students had that one. They did for a certain time, and we were in the process with a patent for our students. And then because that, some of the students, they went to UTEP. They are doing his 4 years, his bachelor degree, and I'm very happy. Yesterday, I found that one of my students is already doing his master degree, and he's going to be soon our teaching in one of our programs. He's going to be an instructor. He's working, doing research and everything. It is amazing to see how the students from a summer camp coming to EPCC have the opportunity to do our research, that you can see how they like it and how to say, I can do something. And now one of these students is doing his master degree, guys. It is amazing because, and I'm going to mention his story. He was already going to the different program. He flunked. He didn't have enough credits to finish his associate degree because he was already expired all his money with financial aid. He finished with us. He was working in a company in the city doing housing, doing some kind of environment housing for them, checking the weatherization in the houses, checking how much energy was spending, making auditing from every single house, and then on the buildings. He was working in that one. He finished associate degree. Then he has the opportunity to do a research, go to DC, now to doing the master degree. I mean, it is amazing. And he told me nobody believed in me, even know his family. His family was tired about him, telling him, you are not good for the school. Go to find a job in Walmart. Nothing wrong with Walmart, but they don't believe in him. They don't believe how successful he could be. And guess what? He was great. He's great. Now look at where he is. I mean, it is amazing. I was talking to him yesterday. Exactly. That program changed the life. And I don't call my program. I said EPCC program and ATC program. But personally, I believe that these kind of programs are very successful. That's when we like to, we don't like too much to be studying math. Not everybody likes math. Not everybody likes science. But maybe they like this kind of correct technical education because they use hands. I suggest to you guys, come in and enjoy these programs. Finally, this is all the family from ATC. This we get a get-together. Also, I'm pretty sure that get together with my students. By the end of the year, here at ATC, we celebrate Christmas. We bring staff, instructors, we bring food, we put it in the front of the building, and then everybody joined the food. Welders, electrician, HVAC, everybody coming, and they join the food. We have a get-together. All the students are welcome to come in, and the instructors, we're preparing something for them because we are far away from you guys. And then I call ATC family. We are a family, and then we spend all the time here with the students, instructors, and staff, and myself. I spend time with the students that I told everybody, I'm not a regular dean. And I said, don't call me doctor. I said, because even I told my staff and my students, don't call me doctor. You can call me Miss Valerio, Miss Olga. I said, until you believe it, I earned in front of you my doctorate degree. You call me doctor. I said, no before. Until you say it, yeah, I know why she's where she is. So you can call me Miss Valerio. I don't get upset. You can call me Dean Valerio. I don't get upset. But you call me doctor when you think my title I earned in front of your eyes. This is all my students, and I wanted to say thank you. I'm going to see if I can show the TTC courses that we have over there, the video that I have for you guys. But let me see, I send it to Miss Patricia. Patricia, I send it to you in your email. I don't know, you can post the video. That video is for Diesel, and I wanted to show you. And I wanted to say that Diesel was developed for our instructors. Go ahead, Miss Patty. Thank you. I wanted to say one of the trainers that you can see there in the diesel with all the lights and everything, that trainer was putting together by my instructors on maintenance with the welders that they do the big trainer, and with my diesel that they direct us to tell us what they needed and what they wanted. We design it, we put it in the blueprint, and we made it for our students because that's what the industry wanted. The industry wanted our students learn more the lights in the semis, and we do that trainer. And that video, I don't know what is to slot. The video is we created by students and the instructor in diesel, Mr. Estrada. He helped us to create the video. The college approved for us the video, but we are planning to do videos for everybody from ATC because, videos is better to see it. And I apologize for the poor quality, but it's hard sometimes to work in technology, but it's better. I mean, the video is not the quality that you see it. But please go to check it out. Thank you, Ms. Patricia. Please go to check it out by yourself, guys. The video is in YouTube, and even it's in the Facebook in EPCC. If you have a question, guys, first of all, thank you again so much for your invitation. Thank you for having me and the opportunity to talk about ATC. I'll be waiting for you. You want a tour? You wanted more information? Just stop by whatever program. My instructors are open to give it to you a tour, my staff, and even myself. If I cannot be able to give it to you a tour, I will find somebody for you, and they are going to give it you a tour, and then we can explain everything that you needed, guys. Thank you so much. Questions?
At this time, is there any questions for Dr. Valerio? I gotta say, the other day I went on a tour at the ATC. There's so much to see, so many neat programs, and everything's so hands-on. It's really awesome, Dr. Valerio. I gotta tell you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Is there any questions? Well, if there's no questions, I'd like to take a moment to thank Dr. Valerio for putting this wonderful presentation together. There's so many programs, so many awesome programs to check out, and we're really excited about it, and we're glad that you were able to share with us. So I thank you today. Before I let everyone go, and before I tell you all to have a good weekend, I would just like to remind you that next week is Veterans Day, and so we're not going to be having Tejano virtual events next week. But the following week of November 18th, we will be having Tejano virtual events from 11 to 12. We'll be doing Happy Math Hour. Math 1314 will be going over basic matrix operations. And then Math 1324 will be going over sets. And then at the 1 o'clock session, we'll be visited by EPCC police as they talk about their active shooter trainings. Thank you all for coming today, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Ms. Patricia, before you leave it, I wanted to invite everybody here in the chat. I would like to propose next time if we wanted to have that one. I know you have virtual events. I would like to have it face-to-face. That way I can give it to you a tour. Because, the slides and the presentation is not so good. You cannot see everything with your eyes. I always call on the back is a big part with a lot of tools, equipment. It is amazing what you saw last time. I invite everybody here, Miss Aranda and Brice and Miss Basurton. Please, next time come in, and then I promise to you I have a sodas for you, a tea, or water. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.